Yes, people, big up to everyone that's in the live and big up to anyone that's a new subscriber. If you haven't done so and you're watching this back and you're like, let's see what this channel's about, give us a chance and see what we're talking about. And if you do like it, subscribe and like the video on the way as well. But yeah, man, it's just us three today. Not really needing much else or other people, if I'm being totally honest, because we've got FA Cup weekend and the two main games are not even on the weekend. It's actually tomorrow. We've got Man City, Chelsea, and Villa to talk about, all separate, so we can actually segment it that way and talk about each individual team and what it actually means for them in terms of the FA Cup itself. And I think all teams have got something to play for in this cup. I don't think this is a throwaway cup for no one, in my total opinion. But Ty, what are you saying?
I'm blessed, man. Yeah, big up, like and subscribe, people. Big up if you're new, like Cass said as well. Three Musketeers, except for Daps, would make it the Fantastic Four, but you might see him later on tonight. But big up, people. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. I know Castle's itching to say something. Fantastic Four, yeah. I'll be the thing, by the way. Let me just put that out there. Like, Daps can be the stretchy thing, and then Munson and Cass can be.
Wait. Let me. I have to timestamp that one. 1 minute 30 to.
Right. Big up, people. Obviously, yeah. Like, subscribe. It's gonna be a good show. I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to what people have got to say. Tottenham, Man City, Chelsea, Villa. 2 great games. And I'm glad the football's back. Like, I feel like, yeah. Do you know what? It's FA Cup week, and then it's midweek Prem. So yeah, man. This is gonna be proper. So yeah, big up everyone. Over to Big Six Bants once, never a foul. You know it.
Yeah, he's just running out Jurgen Quad. That's what he's doing.
Listen, it's not every day Jurgen Quad, man. Calm down, man. Doing it too early.
What?
At least you realise this time.
Oh, it's too early now, but it suits. It can suit when it needs to suit you. All right, cool. Fair enough.
That was a bit giddy. It's a little bit giddy. It's a bit giddy. No, I'm lying, man. Jurgen Quad to the welcome back, man. Every day.
Get that. You know what you need to do there? You need to get that. What's it called? What is it called when they say so no one else can get it again?
Oh,
Copyright. Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. But yeah, man, look, big up.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Do you know what? It's funny though, because like what Cass said, the best games are actually on a Friday, so it actually gives you something to proper look forward to, like on a Friday night. It gets the weekend started. It's just a shame that you can't watch both of the games. But look, Tottenham. I'm glad you've got Tottenham first, because that's the route I'm gonna go down. I saw a picture yesterday. Mr. Madison's back. Madison's back. FPL people, wake up! Madison is back, and do you know what? I know he won't start tomorrow, but do you know what? Just to see him back, like as a football fan in general, that was good to see, man. Because I like his vibe, I like his energy, and I think he's been big for Spurs this season. And I don't know if he'll start tomorrow. I don't think he will, but I think even if he can get like 20 minutes and the game's 1-1 or it's set up nicely at 0-0. He can come on and still make a difference, because people like that have got that natural ability. So I think for Tottenham, when I look at it now, Man City, it's a good time for them to play Spurs, because they've got good Kevin De Bruyne back from the injury, and what he done against Newcastle just shows he's the best midfielder in the league. You've got Haaland, he's back fully training now. Will he start? Will he come off the bench? He's a great option for them. So like, I feel like both teams are playing each other at a good time. They've both got players back. They've both got players back from injuries, but not ready to start. But will they play? Like, it's set up perfectly. And I think the main thing is as well, which we will discuss, is, you know, I can understand why Daps is a bit reserved, because they've never won at Spurs. They've never even scored there. But I always say, yeah, never scored. And I always say, look, records come to an end, and, you know, they will score. They will win eventually. But as a City fan, you're not going to sit there and say, yeah, this is the time it's going to end, because you can't provenly be confident. So it's a sick game, proper cup game. And one thing I know for sure is he is taking it serious, Ange, because when they got dumped out that Fulham in the Carabao Cup, I remember everyone on Twitter saying, Ange, and it's like, you've got one more shot at a trophy, and now he's not going to make no mistakes. He's taking it fully serious. So it's set up perfectly, bro, for so many different reasons. Big up, people, though.
Yeah, they got a lot of their players back now, innit? But I don't know if Madison's ready to start. Same way, I don't think Haaland's ready to start. He probably gonna have to come off the bench.
Haaland's been training, bro.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't think he's ready. You don't just put them in the situation straight away, innit? If you've been injured, you've been injured. I think it would be stupid to start with Haaland, in my opinion. But if you're gonna swing it back to the Tottenham, I think they didn't have Kulusevski against
my Sunday league manager. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, sounds like Monts gets benched. But what's it called? Yeah, Kulusevski's back from illness. You know, we've seen Ange like improve the most average of player, and I wonder how Timo Werner will be. But the thing is, it's like even though they scored 2 goals against Man United, I think they're both set pieces as well, if I'm correct. Or was it the Bentancur one? I don't know, but either way,
open play, and yeah. But set pieces, that's a dangerous.
Look, as much as I want to rate Tottenham, and I still think they will end up somehow winning a jammy goal, whether it's a penalty or something, right? I still think that Richarlison is not enough. Without Son, it's not enough against even this Man City defense. Does that make sense? Like I find it difficult to comprehend like where the goals might come from a little bit. Maybe Kulusevski might have he typically has a good game against City. He did last time. He had an amazing game, but I just don't know if I see it with Richarlison being up front or even Werner. It's a bit of a difficult.
Do you know what? Do you know what's interesting for me, Cass? Yeah, it's the fact that normally over the past few years of the managers that have beaten City, it's been counter-attack. Even at the Etihad, it's like been more counter-attack. City have the ball, but actually, Ange comes into this team now and they're playing ball. So it's like, if they're going to beat Man City now again, are they going to change their style and say, right, Man City, naturally, you can have a bit of the ball? Or no, a Spurs going to say, right, you're coming to our gas, so we want to dominate the ball. We're not dominate. We're going to contest you for the ball, like they did when they went to Arsenal or Emirates, and we're going to try and beat you by playing our style. I believe, and Mons will probably agree as well, that Ange ain't going to change his style. I think they're going to try and get on the ball tomorrow just as much as City, and they're going to say, look, let's go blow for blow, and whoever comes out on top comes out on top, even though I think, obviously, mathematically, the best way to beat City is countering and sitting back. But I don't think Ange's going to change.
No, he's not going to change. He's going to keep the same thing. The one thing they're going to have is more of a fit back four, you could say, innit? They're centre-backs. Romero and Van der Ven. I don't think Dragushin starts this game.
Porro and Bogey, nice.
Yeah, that, and obviously Vicario, you could say that back 5 even. It's just, obviously, they've still got no Basuma and no Papasar. They would have that. They're going to have to play, what's it called? Bentancur. Pretty much the same one that we saw.
Type thing.
No, I think they put Kulusevski in a 10.
Okay. Yeah. Or Lo Celso might be back. They like Lo Celso.
I don't think he is. I think he's out for like 6-7 weeks. Something like that. I think now 5 weeks. I'm pretty sure it's like 5 weeks.
Yeah, you're right. Now you're right. Yeah, I've just seen it. He's out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Kulusevski will go in a 10 and they'll have Højbjerg and Bentancur, because then it's more of a balanced midfield, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think if you can't have Skip and all that playing. Nah, that.
And then what? You think they'll burn the sides with like a Richarlison and Brennan Johnson and go for the pace?
Oh, Richarlison's going to go up front, and it's going to be Brennan Johnson, and I think it picks itself in Werner.
Timo Werner will play.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he actually performs, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to see how Werner actually is progressing under Ange and see if he actually fits the bill or not. Just in certain positions alone, would he get in behind Kyle Walker? Because I'm going to take Kyle Walker's going to start. So that's going to be an interesting battle, like, as well in itself. It's who's going to gain more control. That's another question. You know, is Alvarez going to have a good game against Van der Ven in that, or they're going to have to wait till Haaland comes on? But when you got KDB, is KDB going to start? He might not even start this game. He might come off the bench like he did last time.
My thing is that are City gonna go for more than one trophy this season? In terms of are they gonna focus on the Prem and the champs, or are they gonna throw away the FA Cup? I know Pep likes to compete in every trophy, but he does rotate quite heavily. Is that going to be good enough to beat a full strength Spurs side? Because I think Ange has learned his lesson from rotating against Fulham in the second round of the Carabao. You know, we all saw how that went. Second round of the Carabao, thought he could rotate, they got pumped. Not pumped, but they lost. I feel like Ange is going to go full strength against City in this cup game, simply because they're playing one game a week. So what reason would there not? There's no reason not to go full strength. There's no reason. So
you're right.
Versus a weakened City team at a stadium.
But Mons, I'll let you carry on. But you say weakened. Man City can win with rotations. They're good enough.
Of course they can, but they don't. Even with their first team, they struggle to beat Spurs.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, well,
if you're a player though, look. If you're a player, Cass, like Monty said, are they going to try and go for the FA Cup Man City? I'm sorry, but if I play for any team, my mentality, this is me as an individual, I want to win everything. I don't care if I'm playing against under 19s to under 30s, whatever it is, I want to win. So I feel like these players that are going out on that pitch 100% want to win, because if I use Monty's logic that Pep might rotate a little bit, even if it's 4 or 5 or 6 changes, right? Them players want to come in and win, because they're like, right, if we don't win today, we might not see a minute for a little while, because then it's only the Champions League and the league. So that's really the mentality.
That's every
no. It might be. But when you won the treble, they want to go out and do more. So for me, Man City players, they want to go out there and 100% go and win this, because they want to get as many game times as possible.
I just think that don't change the fact that a full strength Spurs team, regardless of whether the City players are up for the game or not, if they're playing that first team of Spurs, it could be a speed bump. It could be a speed bump.
Yeah. Oh no, I do agree with you. Sorry, if you're saying that you think Spurs can get results, 100%, I'm with you on that. I just was saying about like City rotating and not saying that they want to win the FA Cup, like they're going to take it serious. I think they should.
But that's more Pep, not the players. I think that's more.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The rotation players that come in are always going to want to win the game. They're going to want to prove themselves. They want to be playing in the Prem. They don't want to be playing in the FA Cup. They want to be playing in the Prem. They have to choose. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if that mentality is going to change the outcome. Like the worst. Listen, I always say it, one of the worst places to go this season that people don't really speak about for me is White Hart Lane. I feel like everyone seems to forget because people are busy talking about Anfield and the Etihad.
I was going to say, Linny said it. I think they just want to go, bro. That's what Pep Guardiola said in the conference. He wants to make sure he gets a goal.
I said, yes, we should just want to score. I hear it.
It's not me in the chat, man.
I was gonna say, me. That's me typing. That's not me. Hey, I'll just say, yeah, Leo, love you too, bro. But yeah, cheers for the comment.
Well, with one man, if I'm Pep, I'm thinking, it's mad, yeah. Like Man City ain't won a load of FA Cups, Like they won it last year, and they won it
24. Yaya Toure or something? Oh no, not Yaya.
Was it against Watford?
Yeah, something like that.
And after that, you have to go far back until they won the FA Cup. I think something along the lines of Mancini or something was around. So the way I look at it is like, if I'm Pep, I'm thinking, yeah, of course you want to win this. I think especially this game, for mentality, this game means more to Man City than people think because of mentality.
Could you imagine back-to-back trebles? Could you imagine?
It's not even about back-to-back trebles. It's more the fact
that 115. I'm calling 115.
Possible.
I mean, I'm just saying, like this year, this game is more to Man City because of getting over the Tottenham hurdle. The mentality for the players itself is more to Pep than I think the trophy right now, because of in case he's there next season, the season after that.
Yeah, he's determined to get that win, innit? He likes challenges, I remember when Tuchel came in and Chelsea kept beating City or whatever, or getting the better of City, and then like he was like, right, I need to start getting the better of Tuchel, and he did. And I think it's the same with this not Ange thing, but this Tottenham thing. He wants to go there tomorrow. And I think someone just said it, he's a City fan. They want to score first tomorrow. Like they want to score first. They do want to get that win. And I think mentally it can be good for the rest of the season as well. Because if they go to Spurs and win even in the cup, it helps them in the league and their mentality.
I mean, yeah, because they got to go to Spurs in the league as well. And if they don't get over this hurdle now, you got to think like, oh, what happens when the next time they go there during the season and they're going in a hunt with Liverpool? So like the way
go there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the way I'm looking at it with Man City is like, I don't know who's going to start, but will Oscar Bob get the nod? Maybe. Jack Grealish, is he back? I think he is back as well. They got everybody back. I think John Stones is questionable, but I think he's been on the bench. I don't know if he might be able to start this game potentially. He's in contention. I know Edison should be back as well. This is what I read. Like all their injuries should be back. They should finally have a full strength team going forward, which is dangerous in itself. Because you remember Man City at the start of the season, it was a bit like, here we go. Did you know what I mean? Like, and then it was a bit of a bump. That kind of way. I think it's like the same way we're talking about. Kanji's still out. There you go. He's quite a major player in this game. We talk about how important this is for, obviously, Man City, but this is more important as well for Tottenham. Tottenham need a trophy. They need a trophy, bro. They're like, how much longer can we how much longer can we cut Spurs for not having a trophy in the
When was it? 2008.
Yeah, 15 years,
Yeah.
16 years ago now. So that's crazy. Not one single trophy.
And you know what? If you knock out Man City, other than Liverpool on paper, you will fancy your chances against anyone. Tottenham at the Lane might even fancy their chances against Liverpool. Let's be real. The way Tottenham are playing, I respect them. And Son will be back. Maddison and that will be back, obviously, fully for the next round. So if they beat City, they're going to be thinking, like, we're not the best team in the country or the best team in the world. There's no reason why we can't go on and win it. It's a good opportunity for anyone. If anyone goes out, if City go out tomorrow, Man United, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Arsenal are out, so Liverpool will be looking at it and saying, look, the best team in the world have gone. So the rest of us, on our day, we can beat each other. And that's how Spurs should be looking at it. If they can beat City at home tomorrow, then you're right, Cass. Not saying they can dare to dream, but they can start to believe that the draw might work in their favour and little things might go in their way. And they've got a good team, man.
You know what is, Moncher? We talk about like brooding a winning mentality, yeah. Like that has to come at that club at some point. We talk about how Ange is changing everything there. We talked about even the backroom staff, Daniel Levy putting the right things in the right places, for them to succeed. Right now, I think, they're cooking a little sign. The ingredients are there. I'm not saying they have to win anything this season because they don't have to, but if there's an opportunity to do so, it would be this year. Like right now, like as we speak, by knocking out the holders of the actual cup itself. If they want to stop getting mocked, especially by Arsenal fans, because the last thing they won was an FA Cup. Actually, the last few things was an FA Cup. That's one thing. So that's one hurdle. I think this is their perfect time. I think like if Ange can't big up get his players up enough for this, and let's say they roll over, then when are they going to? Do you know what I mean? They need a trophy more than probably all clubs in the top 6 at this moment of time, innit? I think Chelsea need a cup. They can go get a cup. I'm not saying that's the Carabao Cup's going to spur you on to do mad things, but it's literally, it's a good start. It's still a trophy. How long have we talked about Chelsea? They've pretty much been in a final in every single year for the last how many years, other than last year, which is crazy in itself. I think Tottenham need this more than ever. And if they don't take this serious, I think the fans are going to be super pissed. I would be pissed. Would you be pissed?
I feel like
it's hard to say.
I feel like pissed. I feel like pissed is a stretch in it. Like you can't miss what you ain't done in so long, man. You barely know what it feels like anymore. So
what? Let me do some research. Continue. I'm going to see when the last one at the FA Cup. I think it's in the 90s.
FA. Oh. No, wasn't it 08?
League Cup.
They last won a FA Cup in 90 to 91. I was right. There you go.
Jeez.
91.
And they have the cheek to tell me 1 in 33. That's one Prem. This is one FA Cup.
All I'm going to say is, don't let them win a Premier League anytime soon, because then they'll just match yours.
Oh, is it?
And that's embarrassing.
Oh, is it?
No, it is embarrassing.
It's not really.
No, it is embarrassing, G.
I've won many trophies along the way, and I have more than
No, it's not the point. It's if we're talking domestically, don't let them win an FA Cup and don't let them win a flipping thing. You don't win many FA Cups yourself.
That's fine, Kaz. Kaz, when we're on 50,000 plus subscribers, you'll still be sitting here about a Premier League. I'll tell you that. You guys know it's true. It's not looking good. But anyway, listen.
I'm gonna remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So,
don't let Tottenham win the Premier League before you get a second one.
It's already been 12 years. It's already been 12. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, listen, I feel like they do have Spurs fans have a absolute right to be really annoyed if they do go out of this cup. But also going out to Man City, it's an unlucky draw for them if they were to go out as well. It's an unlucky draw in general. So I understand. For me, if some Spurs fans are like, all right, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Listen, Ange's been here 6 months. I feel like next year is definitely the year where expectations can be landed on Spurs. But I still think this is a year where expectations cannot go out the window, but it's like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I feel that Spurs, we say this every year. Surely this is going to be the year. We've said this 15 times now.
Last time they did, they got they sacked the manager.
Yeah, I know. This is the 16th time we've said, surely this can be the year. Now, I don't know. Looking at Ange, I think it probably is our Spurs in the best position to go and win a trophy. I still think Jose was a bit closer than what we're looking at now. I think this Spurs side is better than Jose's side, but
way better.
I wouldn't say way, but Jose had these guys performing before the Dele Alli injury and the Son injury and the Kane injury. People seem to forget that the way they were performing very, very well. Actually, top of the league at some point. I think it was in
His team is way better.
No, they play better football.
They play better. I remember they were top of the league. I remember Regular making that post. I think he was pointing on a picture or something to the table that was in Tottenham, and then it collapsed.
Everyone got injured, bro. They had no squad depth.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing for Tottenham this year.
Yeah, I'm not, bro. I still think the teams are. I think that Ange is more sustainable, plays better football, and they've done better. But
they're fifth. I think that Jose Mourinho team was a bit further down the league.
I think they dropped to 6th or 7th, I believe.
So statistically and on the eye, they were better.
It's just by a little bit, but I still think that Kane, Ali, Son, Remontada was a mad thing in it. In this little pomp, man, I can't deny this pomp. How about this? Mourinho had Kane. Anyway, but listen, I don't know. I just feel like I don't think Spurs fans should demand they beat Man City. Like,
yeah, but you know what I look at it way like this, Monts. If they don't beat Man City now, when will they? Because you have to beat the best to win the cup regardless in the final. But you might actually get an easy route. Look, you might get a Man United type situation of last year. You might get an easy route, a nice route. You know, I think we had to beat Fulham and that, but I'm talking about like the Carabao Cup settings. Like we didn't really have to play no one but Nottingham Forest, right? And that was in the semi-finals. But if you want to win a trophy, whether it's Champions League or FA Cup or whatever, you have to play. In the end, you're more than likely going to have to play a big team regardless. And if it is now, then so be it. Because in the end of this FA Cup run, like they could end up against I don't know, Aston Villa, maybe, you know, they could end up with someone they're like, I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, you actually stop like fancying your chances on a realistic level. You'd rather play City now and knock them out now than say that, I've got to play him in a final.
Yeah, Pep Guardiola's lost, I think, one final in his whole career. And that was the Champions League final against Chelsea. Now, that's not a stat I want to be thinking about. If we're talking about mentality, that's not a stat I would want to be going into a final with Man City. I'd fancy my chance at Man United because it's a derby at the end of the day. Anything can go any way. Whereas with Tottenham versus look what happened when they come up against Liverpool, you know. Actual winners, you know, that's the difference. It was an absolute easiest final I've seen in the Champions League forever.
They play better than us in that final, though.
Like they just needed a handball, and you knew you could defend. You had the defenders. Van Dijk was the best defender, like by a stretch. You knew you're not penetrating that defense. On form, Robbo, prime Allison, long day, man.
People forget that Trent locked up, man. In that game as well.
Yeah, Trent's like 19, bro. Like imagine that, bro. That Liverpool team was undoubtedly one of the best teams I've seen in my eyes, like in my lifetime. That was disgusting. You barely conceded goals. Like you just knew if Liverpool went 1-0 up, good luck.
It was real talk, guys. Make sure you're liking up the video. By the way, make sure you smash that like button if it ain't lit already. Cross off the live chat, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Big up to all the new subscribers that might be watching here today as well. Let us know where you're watching from. If it's anywhere outside the UK, we love seeing the flavors across the world. So big up, people. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and also check out Monts' channel, Big Six Bounce as well, live later on today. Did
you say flavors?
Yeah.
Are you such a Caribbean man? You know that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's there. It's in the DNA, man. But you know what? As much as we talk about Tottenham, let's talk about City here. Does Kevin De Bruyne, after getting his cameo against Newcastle, start? Is it time for him to be unleashed? Because this is not. He's coming back and he hasn't had minutes yet. He's come back. He's had 30 minutes. He's ready. He's had another week and a bit training. KDB's in the building.
He's playing. I don't think he's playing, bro.
Scared. I can't lie. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared once.
Would you unleash him? If you're Pep, are you unleashing him and just saying, "Yo, go and get me that win"?
Because 30 minutes doesn't warrant a start in the Prem. 30 minutes plus a little 75 in the FA, and again, this might as well be a league game. The Spurs team is coming up against. It might as well be a league game.
You know why I wouldn't. I wouldn't start him personally.
You support United.
No. I wouldn't start him personally.
My bad. No. That was out of line.
I think the jump from half an hour to 75 minutes is still a big stretch.
What about half an hour to 60?
60, I can understand. Like maybe at half time, bring him at half time. Because I just imagine in a scenario where City might be 0-0 and the two people they bring on is Haaland and KDB together, and that's the last thing you want. Like honestly, I don't know if I'd start. I think you know what is Daps he keeps telling me about like KDB, like little things in interviews and that. The guy is refreshed. He's got he's over every single injury. He's gone for all the whatever surgeries he's needed to. He's recovered fully and he's buzzing to play football.
Yeah,
now, that's not KDB. I'd want to be
like
up
a kid.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he's got these VO5 as Mont says and everything. He's got the new hair. Like the guy's this might be long for Spurs. This might be
if he starts, I think with Maddison on their bench and KDB on starting for them, he could run that midfield. He could run that midfield like he wasn't even there in the opening game of the season when they played at Etihad in the league. So I'm not even thinking about that. Like this guy's just a demon, man. And I think like Cass said, a happy, a fun, a re-energized KDB. It's just like Pep saying, give me the keys. I'm just gonna do what I do.
He's in my FPL now, man. He's in my FPL.
Roms, man. Like we know what Monster's plotting, isn't it? So.
No, he is my captain. He is going to play against Burnley.
Yeah. To be fair, I didn't know he's
captain. Why am I not asking me what I'm plotting? Don't worry what I'm plotting.
I know. Like Monts got a little bit.
I think me and Monts are level. You know,
we're on the exact same point still.
Exact same. It's crazy. But
I fell off, bro.
Nah. You're there. You know what? You should be proud of yourself. Still, you're up there.
No, I'm not up there still.
And I didn't even do my team.
Someone that's never played FPL before. Like you've done all right. Still,
it hurt my soul when I saw what's called Roms overtake me. That hurt my pride.
Yeah, Roms is 50. Oh yeah, me and Monster exactly the same. Yeah, Roms is exactly 50 points behind us.
I dropped down, man. No, that's not good enough. Still, I'm still another. Brother, I'm like 100. I'm nearly 140 points of the top. I need a good week. I need a good week. Honestly, it's crazy because in FPL, one good week can change.
That's it, bro. One man in my other league, Captain Jota, 40 points or something, overtook me. Vex.
Yeah, dead.
That's it.
Dead.
Yeah, that's the only thing
wrong.
You know what?
You know what? I'm waiting for that double game week before I put the triple captain on. That's it for me. KDB unleash me. I'm done with Salah. Salah's never coming in I hate Liverpool, None of them. No more Liverpool players in my team. I'm not ever cheering for a Liverpool Jota goal ever again or anything like that. Ever in my entire career.
I know Roms deep down. I know he's watching. I see him there. I know he is slightly vexed at that free hit. He did not captain Jota because he would have been dancing in his living room, but instead he's going to sleep at night thinking. We know.
I didn't even do my team, and I still managed to, damage limitation, Gomez assist, clean sheet, bonus point.
Trossard goal. I thought, what?
Yeah, that was mad. But yeah, look, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on a little bit, guys. 17 likes off 100. Like, come on, man. Like, if you do understand what I'm talking about, you know where it is. Don't be lazy. Come on, man. Like, there's 300 of you. Just like that, in a click of a fingers, could be 300 likes. All the ones that have done so are clearly the ones that are in the comments as well. If you don't comment, do get involved, man. Let me know. Yeah. There's some new names. Theo SG. I've never seen you in this before. Big up yourself. And whatnot. I don't know Frankie Fees, and that's a new one. I haven't seen you myself as well. Look, it's nice to see some new names. But yeah, look, there's Chelsea versus Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge. And right now, if you're gonna put 2 and 2 together, I would bank my money on Chelsea to win this game, as it currently stands. I don't think that's a shock either. I don't know if you lot disagree, but other than Emery being a cup manager, I think Chelsea are going into their Stamford Bridge in 8 games. 8 games they haven't lost in the Stamford Bridge. Aston Villa's away form is still suspect. Do you get what I mean?
That's it. That is the big question mark for me.
I think they'll rotate. I think they're going to rotate as well.
They might.
Villa ain't rotating nothing.
Villa next game.
They got Newcastle. They will rotate. They will rotate.
Them rotating. You go.
I was like, even if Villa rotate, I have to keep reminding people. When they beat City and Arsenal in 1 week, they rotated. Everyone just seems to forget that. They didn't rock up with Moussa Diaby starting, you know what I'm saying? And all the guys were there. Tielemans started in the 10 that game. McGinn was out left. Bailey started out right. That ain't their starting.
But against Borough, they're playing Durant. Yeah, but they play people like, what's it called? He doesn't really get much game. Ramsey's not really getting much game. He's starting to play. We got to think Aston Villa's squad is actually really, really good. Yeah. They're playing Durant up in the FA Cup as well. They're starting him more than Watkins.
I think that's because it was Middlesbrough. I think Watkins starts against Chelsea. I feel like it's either the toss-ups, either Zaniolo, DRB, Bailey.
Yeah,
like
they
rotate a bit.
yeah, I know, but Langley, they started.
Yeah, Langley, Pau Torres might come back because I know he's been out for a while.
And Donker's left now, anyways. He's gone to that.
Donker's gone. I do you know what? The big thing for me is that Villa rotate maybe 2 or 3 players, but they're all like under that 14, 15. They're all good enough to start. I just think their away form was poor. And I've said this to people. I rate Aston Villa, some of their players. I'm not the biggest fan of Unai Emery. I've argued to people about this on podcasts, and I've said that, look, when it comes to the Man United games, the perfect example, 2-0 up, and you don't change it at halftime and say, let's sit back and actually just, soak up the lead and make Man United kill us for a goal. No, you kept the high line. You kept allowing us chances in behind with Rashford, Garnacho, which is actually the only way it's going to work. And we got back in the game. If they actually said, yo, Man United, break us down, come and kill us for a goal, they know that Man United will struggle to do that. For me, Aston Villa are a good team. They're very good at home. They're very mechanical. They get results. They get it done. But when they're actually away from home and it gets tough, look, a draw against Everton, they lost against Nottingham Forest not long ago, they lost against us. I just feel like away from home, they're not convincing. And this is a game that I also don't rate Chelsea that highly. I know they just smashed up Middlesbrough, but I don't look at Chelsea and think you're overly convincing either. They're struggling to sort of score goals in the league. So this is actually like 2 teams that anyone could win. I think it's more a 50-50. I think Villa went and beat them Villa have beat them in the league already, didn't they? 2-1. Watkins scored or something like that.
Well, did you say this? I don't think they're struggling to score in a league too much. I mean, they did score 3 against Luton Town away not too long ago.
Yeah, I get that, and I understand that. Obviously,
I know that Fulham game. I hear that, but it's just like you're only as good as your last game. That they were finishing the breakfast,
and they are getting better.
I know it's Martinez. I know it's going to be more limited chances for Chelsea, but I can't lie. Like I'm on the Chelsea bandwagon train right now, thinking Middlesbrough are not. That team was mature. Like that team matured. They were a unit. Enzo playing in his position. Like, don't get me wrong. Like we get onto Enzo a lot in it, but he didn't even need to play his position that game. I think against a Villa team that like to set up, it's a bit weird the way they set up. They set up in their 4-4-2, and they still like their high-ish line, and they leave themselves exposed. And I'm thinking, in a high-ish line exposed against maybe a Mudryk and a Sterling, that's the
that's what I mean. You don't want to do that,
and that's down to Emery to prove that he's a good manager or not.
He doesn't want to adapt. He wants to go there and just play with his approach. We've got the most offside in the league.
If I'm going to be honest, like. Throw any spanner in the works right now. But if I'm Villa, I think soak up the pressure and then and then break on them.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
That's the best way to I think to play against Chelsea.
As well. Like, it's frustrating.
Don't be naive against Stamford Bridge. Like it's 8 games. This might be the 9th game that they might go and be in. They're talking about a mini like fortress evolving right now. Proper Chelsea. The one that they do know, the one that we know. Type pitch. It's going to be interesting in my opinion. This game is just, maybe this game's a little bit undervalued.
It is because Villa have been shocking to watch in the last 4 or 5 games.
And
Chelsea again with their inconsistencies in front of goal doesn't make out to be a good spectacle. But sometimes those matchups can be the best matchups. I think Watkins needs to wake up. I feel like this is probably going to be a game for him where he needs to prove that he is still the guy. People are starting to doubt him now because he had a little bit of a dry spell. We're looking at Chelsea now, who again, like what Kaz is saying, the team is looking like they're, I don't want to say maturing because like they drew to bottom of the league, like or they just like, and they beat a Middlesbrough who had 10 injuries. But at the same time, if you're looking at Chelsea alone as a unit, did look a lot better. And I think scoring 6 goals in the game is really going to do a lot for their confidence in front of goal. I think these guys are now going to games thinking, hold on a minute, we can score goals. We can score goals on me, and we will take opportunities under pressure. So I'm looking at, for me, I feel like Villa's defensively aren't as crazy as they are made out to be, but at home, at Villa Park,
it's different. Yeah,
it's different, isn't it?
Can I tell you some results? Add to context as well. So I'm gonna go back towards their away form. Oh my god, this is going real far back as well. By the way, like I'm gonna go back into the 5th of November. Let's just start there, right? Nottingham Forest away, they lose 2-0. Yeah, I'm not going to say they go to Tottenham, they win 2-1, and that was a bit of a dodgy game in itself.
Yeah.
And obviously they done well to get through that, but that wasn't convincing in my opinion. Bournemouth away, 2-2. They go away in the Europa League 1-1. Brentford, they just about beat 2-1, 2 red cards.
Last minute. Yeah.
Last minute. Man United, they threw the game around, lost 3-2. Middlesbrough, they did play Middlesbrough actually not that long ago. It was nearly 19 days ago now.
Last round.
They won just about 1-0 against Everton away, 0-0. Dead game. They do nothing. Nothing. And this is why I think everything is all pointing towards Chelsea because their away record is so dodgy. Right? I think I mentioned 2 wins, maybe.
Yeah,
2 wins.
Impressive. It's not impressive.
Not impressive at all. So it's easy to put the narrative on Chelsea not going to do much, but I think Chelsea at this moment of time, everyone's confident. I'm not saying Villa won't be confident,
and they're building a bit of a something at the bridge. I think they haven't lost it like 6 or what was it I said the other day on the stream, and then they obviously include Middlesbrough now, 7 or 8 now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
like they're building a little bit of something. Like it's not amazing, it's not scintillating, but like Poch said, just let us. He's kind of saying, let me just carry on cooking. Let me just do my thing in silence and do that. And look, Chelsea are probably playing Villa at a good time for their away record, but also they've only had 2 days rest. So are they going to rotate? Are they going to go full strength again because they only played the other night? Like I
do wonder what like the psychology away, because you know what, when I go away from home, when I used to play football, I know this is Premier League, it's different. Even when I played it versus crowds, I loved it. I think I played better away from home than I did at home because I had something to prove. I like shutting people up. Beautiful thing. Especially like the ones, like even if it's minor games, I don't care what it is. Like the Wolves game, that we played at Wolves once. There was them guys cheering for the other the Wolves lot, But as soon as we all their family, all the cute stuff. Once Mary's a goal, shut up. You're done. Yeah, it's like it was beautiful. Then there was that bald guy that was trying to hype up to me. I wasn't giving it. You think I'm about? It's a charity game, And this guy's trying to make me get sent off and stuff like that, like trying to get up in my face. I'm like, brother, like, not only would I smash you up, in my opinion, I'm not about to just embarrass myself in front of kids. Kids. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like about away form. I don't feel like I get that with Man United players. I feel like they're scared of opinion. I don't mind being a dickhead. Like you have to, innit? But anyways, it's not even a point. I don't know what the psychology behind their waveform for an Unai Emery team. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, like, what? Why? Can you
I think actually, I think it's in their head. I'll be real with you. I think it's got to a point where they're so up and down away from home. The Villa players know it themselves. Like, they'll be lying if they said, nah, we're cool.
I'm still I'm still quite baffled. Like, I'm actually just thinking about it now, and I'm thinking, what? How? Like, why can you not put Ben Palmer? Anyway,
big up Badman as well. What a name!
I'm just trying to think how they can't replicate their home form to an away form, and I think if they did that, that's a scary side, in my opinion, isn't it? That's what you.
Do you think, like, for how do I put it? Like, is it a bad result for Chelsea if they go out, even though they're in the final of the Carabao? Like, how do we see it for Chelsea season? Because they're not getting top 4, they're in the Carabao Cup final, but. How do we assess it for Chelsea season? Like, is it a big game for them?
Yeah, no, it's a big game. You know what it is? This is a narrative, All right, let me tell you the actual true narrative, and I know Mons will back me up on this part because we called it out once before as well. Chelsea go win a Carabao Cup, they get through to the FA Cup final, maybe even win it, get a double and stuff. The narrative would be you spent $1 billion, this is expected, but not really trying to focus on what's at hand on the pitch. If that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you spent this much money on Enzo. Yes, you spent this much money on Caicedo and all these others. You're meant to win. But really and truly, we've been slating them for about 18 months and so. And I think deservedly so that they've been getting slated, right? And it's easy that way. Like, for me, I think if Chelsea can go and do this, this is an overachievement, regardless of how much money they spent, right?
Yeah.
But everything that we've said in the last 6 months about Poch, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Not only Chelsea, you just dunked on an Arteta, in my opinion, in 6 months of Poch.
I think it's big for them. I agree with you. And it just
you just dunked on Tottenham to go win a trophy. You just dunked on every fan that doubted you and rival fan, including myself, because I think if he doesn't win, I think he should get sacked because I don't believe in his tactics. But if he can get a trophy or 2 under his name in the first season, that's crazy. In my opinion, that's a massive achievement. Something better than Ten Hag. That shit's on Ten Hag too. Imagine he gets the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup that we failed to do. But and maybe they might get close to a top 4. I don't think they will still, regardless, unless they get some sort of striker. But
I think there's a chance. I agree with you. I think to also, because they're realistically not getting top 4. They're in the Carabao Cup final, so that's parked up now. End of February, you got that. And if you're in the FA Cup, it gives you something to stay motivated as well, even in the league games, because you're like, right, I want to keep performing in the league because I'm going to get a start in the FA Cup. And the deeper we go in the FA Cup, the better it will get. So, yeah, man, I think this is important, especially Man United, teams like Man United, Chelsea, your Aston Villas, your Newcastles. Like, these teams want to go far in the competition because they're not going to be winning potentially anything else. So this is the chance to, go and try and claim some silverware and keep it going, man. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, though, because we've got 2 very, very good games on a Friday, man.
How is it better than Ten Hag's first season? Because he won more trophies. That's why. That's why it's better season. If you win more trophies, that's automatically the better thing, in my opinion. So, and second of all, forget Ten Hag. Anyways, he's a fraud, a bald fraud at that. Well, what are we saying for scores, anyways, along the Tottenham Man City? By the way, I didn't even get you lots.
2-1 Spurs.
2-1 City.
1-0.
If KDB starts 4-2, City.
No. You got to pick one. You got to pick one.
Yeah, pick one, because he will play.
2-1 Spurs.
2-1 City.
I'm gonna. You know what? I can't put a low score on this. You know what? I said 1-0 Spurs yesterday, but I actually got a feeling this is going to be 2-2, and it goes back to the Etihad.
Is there replays in this round?
Yes, I think it's early enough for it to be a replay. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if anyone knows, I know they changed something, but yeah.
Let me check one sec. Will there be an FA Cup replay? Some replays were scrapped. No, they've been scrapped for 2 seasons because of Are there replays? Draw third, 4th round games are over 90 minutes. All after the 5th round, all games will go to penalties.
Right, so there is I think there's replays for this round, but then not after this round. This is the last round of replays.
Is this the 5th round?
No, it's 4th.
4th round.
It's the 4th round. It will be a replay then.
Yeah, replay. Okay, so cool.
32 teams left. 32 teams left.
Yes.
No, I think there's 60.
That's 16. No. That will be 16 rounds. Is obviously when there's 16 teams left. No?
I think next round's 32.
Yeah, next round's 32. Isn't
32 this round now. I'm so sure. It's 32.
You know what? It baffles me, anyways. Either way,
yeah. I'm just calling it for now.
I think it's going to be 2-2, in my opinion. How the goals or where the goals come from, I don't know. What about Chelsea Villa?
Oh,
I know my score.
There's 32 teams. Yeah, there's 32 teams.
Yeah, 32. Chelsea Villa, 1-1.
Replay.
Yeah.
That's not what. By the way, my scores is not what I need for algorithms right now. Like for the Chelsea community to boom.
3-1 Villa.
3-1 Villa. I'm going 2-1.
3-1 Villa.
3-1 Villa.
I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
What did you say, Ty?
I said 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, little replay back at Villa Park under the lights.
When would they be playing?
Tyre and Payne, innit? Tyre and Payne.
Why's that?
All that fencing. I know it hurts a little.
What 2-1 City? That's not fencing. I've gone for them to get their first win, big man. The first.
No, don't underdog City like that.
Yeah. I'm doing the underdog thing.
3-1 Villa, man. I'm sticking with that. 3-1 Villa.
You know what though? How much would this? We've spoken about Tottenham, Man City, and Chelsea. How much it would mean for them to go in again FA Cup. But remember, this is a competition that Aston Villa used to win quite a long time ago. Like, how much of a season would Emery be having if he gets top 4, wins the Conference League, right? Meaning the Europa League goes to whoever, right? Another
double.
Imagine him doing a double. That shit's on Mourinho, That shit's on Mourinho.
I'm not gonna lie. If you got top 4 and done a Conference League and a FA Cup double, that's a crazy season.
We're talking. We might be talking about manager of the season.
Yeah. Oh, the fact. Oh,
you might be talking about the heir to Arteta.
Yeah, because.
Yeah.
Can you imagine re-signing it? I'm just thinking of it along these lines.
Arsenal fans would because Arsenal could do with Watkins. That's what's funny.
I don't think
they could do with striker.
I'm just thinking along the lines like if Aston Villa do the double, it is mad. It is mad for them.
It'd be
Like
mad.
this is they're being
Especially and to keep in the top 4, like, and stay there, and that means outdoing Spurs. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Manager of the year, signed, sealed, delivered.
yeah,
Ain't gonna happen though. Anyway, so but I hope they like. How many likes you on? Over 100, surely now.
yeah, 115. Oh my god, you guys are bad mind. 115 likes, you lot are bad mind.
Oh, swear down. I didn't even look as well.
Crazy, you guys, man. But yeah, man, look, we got a question here quickly as well, which I did see. Big up Solomon. He says, big up the panel. Callum Wilson to Chelsea, opinions, good short-term option. I saw that with Man United linked with him as well. Literally, not Ben Jacobs, that fraud.
18 million. He's 18 million is the price.
They're saying anything between 15 and 20 million.
Yeah.
Would you take a punt on that?
Injury records are killer, though, isn't it?
I'm taking him. I said it. I'm taking him. Give me it. I don't care if he's injured.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not the biggest Callum Wilson fan. I think he scores goals, but he needs them kind of on a plate. I don't know. I just feel
don't
like
agree with that.
I think he's a great finisher.
He's a good finisher, but I feel like if he went to even a better club where the responsibility is more, I'm just not sure about Callum Wilson now.
I feel like when he's fit, Callum Wilson's all-round game is actually better than what people give him credit for.
I think so too.
In terms of some of the turns, some of the first touches.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I don't disagree with that. I know what you mean.
Ben Jacobs is a fraud. I don't remember the last time Ben Jacobs got anything right. He feeds off other journalists. I hate it's like Jack Talbot and them man there. Frauds. What?
What? Sorry, what?
Get who? I would rip him to shit. I can't lie. I'll call him out. I'll do my research. I'll call him out for everything that he got wrong, and let me see. How about that? Monster? You know what? I'll get Saeed to text him. How about that? Let's see if he does that. But anyways, look, I think he's just everyone knows. I think he's the reason why he got my other account on Twitter banned, because I was atting him in the summer about how much of a fraud he is, and I kept atting him for every transfer that he got wrong. Yeah, I atted him and said, "Where is it now, Ben? Where is he? Fraud." I think he actually got me banned. I'll be honest.
Ben, when you're ready.
These tier 4 journalists, man, that allow it. I think he's a nice guy, though. I don't think he comes across as a nice guy, to be fair. But
said all of that and goes, yeah, I think he's a nice guy.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I feel like. No, he does come across like a nice guy. I've seen him on terrace and stuff. Like, he doesn't look like a bad person. He's just doing his job, in it. You're making a buck. I hear it, in it, but you're still a fraud.
Big up Ben Jacobs.
And Duncan Castle, man, there, man. But yeah, man, look. Big up everyone. Big Sixpence will be going live at 3:00 as well. So please do go over there when it is up and ready. Make sure 3:00 if you're bored. But yeah, man. Other than that, smash the like. Big up for all the new subs, and big up for everyone that's actually tuned in. We're going to be back not tonight, obviously Thursday, but tomorrow. You know, when it is. Similar quick.
Yeah, go and get over to Big Sixpence, man.
It should be there. I put up like 5 minutes ago.
I can't really find it, but yeah, tomorrow.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. Hey, I know you meant big up, but yeah, we can't give up the man, then, man.
No, if I said give up, don't check. Fuck you up.
What happened?
He obviously meant big up, innit? But it's fun. Give up the man, then, like we got to free him up. Yeah, man, we're not freeing him up, man. Too funny. But, yeah, man, big up everyone.
The redirect don't work. Just say,
yeah. I'll go over there, slap a like. Back tomorrow. We're gonna have like LB George. They can have a little mini preview on there.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Half 11.
But yeah, man, big up yourselves, and in a bit, and make sure you go over to Big Sixpence on when it says play now after this video finishes.